Students, as you know that CBSE has released sample question paper for term 1 for class 10th for the session 2021-22. So, first of all, you all must know that for mathematics standard, the subject code is 041. At this time, term 1 examination for midterm will be of 40 marks and time allowed will be 90 minutes. And what are the general instructions given in this paper? First instruction, the question paper contains 3 parts A, B, C. Means 3 sections A, B, C. In section A, that is first section, there will be 20 questions of 1 mark each. And a child will be needed to attempt only 16 questions out of 20. Section B, it will have 20 questions and 1 mark each. Here also a child will be supposed to attempt 16 questions. In section C there will be 10 questions based on 2 case studies. You need to attempt 8 questions out of 10 and there is no negative marking. So like section A, as already told you in the instructions, that it has 20 questions of 1 mark each. And any 16 questions are to be attempted. So I am solving the questions one by one. Section A. In section A, the first question, see the question, the ratio of LCM and HCF of least composite and least prime number is. First of all, you all should know that what is least composite number. Least composite number. So least composite number is 4 and least prime number. Least prime number is 2. Right? Now what is he asking? That the ratio of LCM and HCF of least composite and least prime number. So a ratio of LCM and HCF. So we can write this way, LCM ratio HCF. So we need to take LCM and HCF. What is the LCM of 4 and 2? 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2 and this. LCM is 2 into 2, that is 4. So 4 ratio. Now we need to take HCF. So HCF of 4 and 2 is 2. So 4 ratio 2. 4 over 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So the required ratio is 2 ratio 1. This is the required ratio. 2 ratio 1. Second question. The value of K for which the lines this and this coincide. You know the condition for two coincident lines. For coincident lines, what is the condition? A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. Now what are the lines here? The lines are 5x plus 7y is equal to 3 and 15x plus 21y is equal to k. So this is A1 upon A2. So 5 upon 15 is equal to B1 upon B2, 7 upon 21 is equal to C1 upon C2. It is 3 over k. Now you can equate 5 upon 15 can be equated to 3 upon k Now cross multiply. 5 into k is equal to 15 into 3. So k will be equal to 15 into 3 upon 5. 5 ones are 5 threes are. So what is the value of k? 9. Even if you equate 3 upon k to 7 upon 21, it will give the same answer. Now question number 3. A girl walks 200 meters towards east. So see, side by side I am doing solution. Here was girl earlier, she is walking how much? 200 meters towards east. This is the starting point. And then 150 meters towards north. Now towards north she is moving 150 meters. What is the distance of the girl from the starting point? See the question. A girl walks 200 meters towards east, then 150 meters towards north. The distance of the girl from starting point. This is the starting point and the girl has reached here. We need to find this distance. You can write here A. You can write here B. So here, what is OA? 200 meters. AB is 150 meters. This angle A is 90 degree. So in a right angled triangle, which theorem we apply? Pythagoras theorem, by using Pythagoras theorem. OB square in front of 90 degree, the side that is hypotenuse. So what Pythagoras theorem states? That the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. So it is OA square plus AB square. So OB square you will write as it is OA is 200 square plus 150 square. Now solve it further. OB square is equal to 200 square is 2 2s are 4, 1 2 3 4. 15 15s are 225 and 2 zeros will be there, right? Then OB square is equal to, add these two, 62,500. Now OB square, OB square we have removed, other side will be square root sign, 62,500. For making it simple, you can write 625 into 100 under root. 625 is 25 into 25 and 100 can be written as 10 into 10. This is under root. Pair of 25, 1 of 10. So it is 25 into 10. This is OB. And 25 into 10 is 250. So therefore OB has come out to be 250 meter. This is option number B. The next question, fourth. The lengths of diagonals of rhombus. You can see this is a rhombus. A rhombus is in fact a parallelogram. It means opposite sides are parallel and equal. A, B, C, D. These are the diagonals of rhombus AC and BD. So you know the property that diagonals of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree also. The lengths of the diagonals are given like you can say that AC is 24 centimeter. He has given the lengths of diagonals. BD can be assumed as, you can see here 24 and 32 are given. BD I am writing 32 centimeter. I have named it D1 diagonal and this is D2 diagonal. Right? So as we proceed, first of all we can find area of a rhombus. When two diagonals are given, the area of rhombus is 1 by 2 into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. So 1 by 2 into 24 into 32 centimeter square. 2 ones are and it is 12. Right? 32 into 12 will give 384 centimeter square. So we have found area of a rhombus. Now for finding the area of altitude, for finding the altitude we need area of rhombus and base. Right now we do not have base. This I am naming as O and this is 90 degree. I am applying Pythagoras theorem here. So in a right angled triangle AOB by Pythagoras theorem, AB square will be equal to OA square plus OB square. So AB side is not given to you, AB square only. OA is the half of AC. So AC was 24, so it will become 12. And OB is the half of BD. BD was 32. Half of 32 is 16. 12 12s are 144. 16 16s are 256. Now AB square will be equal to 144 and 256 will be added. They will give 400. So AB will be equal to 400's under root. So from here AB will be equal to 20 centimeter. So what we have got from here? We have got side, that is AB. Now you know very well that area of rhombus is equal to base into altitudes, or you can say height. So area of rhombus you have found 384. Base means the side that you have found 20 into height means altitude is not given. So you can find H is equal to 384 divided by 20. Now you need to do the cutting. 2 1s are 2 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18, 2 2s are. And we can put point 19.2 centimeter. And this 19.2 is the altitude. Therefore, altitude of rhombus is equal to 19.2 centimeter. Now question number 5 we will do. I am showing question. 2 fair coins are tossed. What is the probability of getting at the most one head? So when 2 fair coins are tossed, the outcomes are, what are outcomes? HH, HT, TH and TT. Now what is asked? What is the probability of getting at the most one head? So I am writing now favorable outcomes, means which satisfy this condition. Favorable outcomes का मतलब है जिस condition को satisfy करें. And the condition is getting at most one head, ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक head. तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक head के लिए कौन सी outcomes आएंगी? एक आ गई HT, एक आ गई TH, और जब भी at most word हो तो इसका मतलब अगर कोई head नहीं होगा that we will also take. So these are 3 outcomes. So therefore required probability means the probability which he has asked in the question. That is the probability of getting at the most one head. So formula same, number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So favorable outcomes are how many? Just now these are written, these are 3, and total outcomes that are written here 4, 3/4. So here option number A will be the correct option. Now question number 6. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. If AM and PN are the altitudes of triangle ABC, AM किसका altitude है? ABC का. ये देखो, this is, I have drawn triangle ABC. This is AM is the altitude of triangle ABC, and the name of other triangle is PQR, and here altitude is PN. Altitude is means perpendicular. So, at AB square ratio PQ square, it is given 4:9. So he is asking here what is the ratio of AM and PN. So you have already studied the theorem that when the two triangles are similar, then ratio of altitudes is equal to ratio of sides of similar triangles. I repeat again, when there are two similar triangles, then the ratio of the altitudes is equal to a ratio of sides of two similar triangles. So therefore AM upon PN will be equal to AB upon PQ. Here you are given AB square ratio PQ square. So see, this is AB square upon PQ square. It is 4/9. So we can write AB upon PQ. It is 4/9's under root. So AB upon PQ will be equal to 2/3. So here, since AB upon PQ is equal to 2/3, therefore AB ratio PQ, it is equal to 2:3. Therefore, if AB ratio PQ 2:3, therefore AM ratio PN will also be 2:3. So the answer is D part of the same. Now question number 7 of the sample paper. If 2 sin square beta minus cos square beta is equal to 2, then what is beta? So see here, question number 7. 2 sin square beta minus cos square beta is equal to 2. Now how we will do this question? 2 sin square beta you can write as it is, minus, you know this, that sin square beta plus cos square beta is equal to 1. If I wish to find out cos square beta from here, what will it be? It will be 1 minus sin square beta. So I will replace cos square beta with 1 minus sin square beta, and that is equal to 2. So it will become 2 sin square beta minus, I have to open it, 1 minus minus becomes plus, sin square beta, it is equal to 2. 2 sin square beta plus 1 sin square beta, it will become 3 sin square beta, and this 2 minus 1 goes to the right side, plus 1. So 3 sin square beta is equal to 2 plus 1, 3. So from here sin square beta is equal to 3/3, that is equal to 1. So sin square beta is equal to 1. I can write sin beta whole square is equal to 1 square. So therefore sin beta is equal to 1. And sin beta's value 1 is at which degree? It is sine 90 degree is 1. So if I compare, beta will be how much? 90 degree. And this answer is here. 90 degree is part number B. This B part is 90 degree. Question number 8 we will discuss now. Prime factors of the denominator of rational number with decimal expansion, these are. Now 44.123. This number is terminating. It has terminating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal expansion. And any number which has terminating decimal expansion, what are those called? Rational numbers. वो नंबर जिनकी डेसिमल रिप्रेजेंटेशन टर्मिनेटिंग होती है उन्हें रैशनल नंबर्स बोलते हैं. और रैशनल नंबर्स के प्राइम फैक्टर्स दे आर ऑलवेज 2 and 5 or 2 or 5. So here the options are there. What? 2 and 3, this is not possible. This is also not possible because here 3 is extra. Here this is also not possible. This is true option. That a rational number has prime factors of denominator as 2 and 5. Now question number 9. The lines x equal to a and y equal to b are. So generally when you are taking these coordinate x's, x dash, x, y, y dash. Like this is origin 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2. Now, first like it is x equal to a. X equal to a means suppose I have the value of x as 2. And when I draw this line, what do you observe? It is parallel to y axis. Now y equal to b. Suppose y equal to b, I have taken y equal to 2. This. So when I draw this line, it will be parallel to x axis. What is the nature of both these lines? What are you observing that? What is the nature of both these lines? They are intersecting. So here you can see the option is there. It is intersecting. So what I will write here? The lines x equal to a and y equal to b are intersecting. डायरेक्ट ना पता चले तो आप रफ में करके देख लो. You will come to know that how it is to be done. Now the next question we will do question number 10. The distance of point A has coordinate -5,6. ये देखो 10th question. A पॉइंट है, इसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या है? -5,6. इसका डिस्टेंस फाइंड आउट करना है कहां से? फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन. तो ओरिजिन के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या है? 0,0. इट मींस वी नीड टू फाइंड OA. तो क्या होता है डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला? x2 माइनस x1. सो 0 माइनस इंटू -5 इसका स्क्वेयर प्लस y2 माइनस y1. 0 माइनस 6 का स्क्वेयर और उसका आ जाएगा अंडर रूट. तो दिस इज माइनस माइनस बिकम्स प्लस. सो इट बिकम्स 5 का स्क्वेयर प्लस माइनस 6 का स्क्वेयर. 5 square will be 25 and 6 square will be 36. Now you will add. It is 61 under root. Now we will do question number 11 of the sample paper. Question number 11 is a square is equal to 23 upon 25. We need to tell that a is what? So when square is removed, other side square root, numerator square root separate and denominator square root separate. So 23 under root will remain 23 under root only, and under root of 25 is what? 5. So this is irrational, this is rational. Irrational over rational is always irrational number. So it is irrational number. Now this is option number B, irrational number. Next question. Next question is question number 12. This is LCM of x comma 18 is 36 and HCF of x comma 18 is 2. We need to find x. So I am writing here LCM x comma 18, it is 36, and HCF of both these numbers x comma 18 is 2. You know the property. We know that what are the two numbers here? One is x and one is 18. So we know that LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. So here LCM is 36 and HCF is 2, and two numbers are x and 18. So we will find x. 36 into 2 divided by 18. 18 ones are, 18 twos are, and 2 twos are 4. So you can see here option number 4. Now question number 13. Question number 13 is in triangle ABC is right angled at B. So I am drawing here. This is a right angled triangle which is right angled at B. So here will be A and this is C. This angle is 90 degree. And tan A is given under root 3. You know this formula. PBP HHB. Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole. This is sine, cos and tan. Perpendicular over base is called tan. And the value of tan under root 3 is at which angle? It is tan 60 degree. So if you compare, A will come out to be 60 degree. Now if I apply angle sum property here in triangle ABC, so angle A plus angle B plus angle C, it will be 180 degree. Angle A we have found just now 60 and B is 90. So C we will find out 180. So angle C will be 180. 60 plus 90 is 150. So 150 will be subtracted. It is 30 degree. So we have found angle C also. Now what we need to find out? We need to find out the value of cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. So cos A is 60 degree. Cos C angle you have found 30 degree. Minus sin A angle you have found 60 degree. And sin C means sin 30 degree. Now you know these values. You need to substitute the values. This is cos 60 is 1 by 2 and cos 30 is under root 3 by 2 minus sin 60 is under root 3 by 2 and sin 30 is 1 by 2. So under root 3 into 1 is under root 3, 2 2s are 4 minus under root 3 by 4. Under root 3 by 4 minus under root 3 by 4, answer is 0. So you can see here answer is 0. Next question is 14 number. If the angles of triangle ABC are in the ratio 1:1:2, this is the ratio of three angles. Largest being angle C, और जो सबसे बड़ा एंगल है वो C है. Then you need to find this value secant A upon cosecant B minus tan A upon cot B. Now in triangle ABC I can say let angle A is equal to x degree, क्योंकि 1:1:2 है. एंगल बी जो है दैट इज इक्वल टू एक्स डिग्री, वो भी 1 है. एंगल सी कैन बी टेकन 2x डिग्री. नाउ बाय एंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी इन ट्राइंगल एबीसी. तो एंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी क्या है? एंगल ए प्लस एंगल बी प्लस एंगल सी इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. So here angle A is x degree plus B is also x degree and C is 2x degree. It is equal to 180 degree. This is 4x degree is equal to 180 degree and x degree will be equal to 180 degree divided by 4, 45 degree. Now angle A has come out to be 45 degree. Angle B is also 45 degree and C we have assumed 2x degree. So 2 into 45 degree, because it is, see here, 2x degree, that is equal to 90 degree. Now what you need to do, you need to find the values secant A upon cosecant B minus tan A upon cot B. So secant A means secant 45 degree upon cosecant B means cosecant 45 degree minus tan A means tan 45 degree divided by cot B means B is also 45 degree. Now you need to put the values. The value of secant 45 degree is what? It is under root 2. You can make the table and accordingly, otherwise you must learn the values. Cosecant 45 degree is also under root 2. Tan 45 is 1 and cot 45 is also 1. So this is also cut. So 1 minus 1, what is the answer? 0. So you can check in the options. A option is giving 0 answer. Now after question number 14, let's discuss question number 15. So question number 15. The number of revolutions made by circular wheel of radius 0.7 centimeter. So I have written here radius of wheel is 0.7 centimeter. In rolling a distance of total distance which it has rolled through, it is equal to 176 meter. So we need to find the number of revolutions. So how will number of revolutions be found? Number of revolutions. Number of revolutions will be found by total distance it is also meter, 0.7 meter it is. Total distance upon we can write circumference of wheel. Circumference of wheel. So here what is the total distance? You can see it is 176. Circumference formula is 2 pi r. So 176 divided by 2 into 22 by 7 and r is 0.7. So it has come after cutting 0.1. 176 upon 22 2s are 44 into 0.1. This point removed 1760 upon 44. Now 44 1s are 44, 4s are 176 and it is 0. So it will make 40 revolutions. So you can check in the options. The answer is here 40, that is D part. So after question number 15, let's do question number 16. Triangle ABC is such that I am writing the measurements of this triangle. AB is 3 centimeter and then BC is 2 centimeter and CA is 2.5 centimeter. And what more it is given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF and EF is given 4 centimeter to you. Now you need to find perimeter of triangle DEF. So see how to do this question. When two triangles are similar, then perimeter of one triangle means perimeter of triangle ABC upon perimeter of other triangle, that is perimeter of triangle DEF, it will be equal to the ratio of their corresponding sides. So AB upon DE is equal to BC upon DF, BC upon EF, then AC upon DF. So here basically I can, if I write BC, then over what I have to write EF, BC upon EF. Alright. Now what is the perimeter of triangle ABC given? It is given that triangle ABC is such that AB3, BC2, CA this and this are similar, EF is this. Perimeter of triangle DEF is to be found. So perimeter of triangle ABC. Perimeter of triangle ABC. How we will find perimeter of triangle ABC? 3 plus 2 plus 2.5, that is 7.5. And perimeter of triangle DEF is unknown to us. BC it is given 2 and EF it is given 4. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So perimeter of triangle DEF into 1 will become perimeter of triangle DEF, and 7.5 will be multiplied with 2. So perimeter of triangle DEF will be equal to 15 centimeter. Now let's do question number 17. This is the figure. I am drawing the figure. Question number 17. This is the figure. Triangle ABC and this is DE. Now question is, in this given figure DE is parallel to BC and AD is equal to 3 centimeter, BD is equal to 4 centimeter and BC is equal to 14 centimeter, then DE is equal to what? Now listen. Since DE is parallel to BC, this angle and this angle will be equal y corresponding. I am comparing triangle ADE and triangle ABC, and this angle in both the triangles is common. So I can write triangle ABC, bigger one triangle, similar to triangle smaller one, that is triangle ADE. And by which similarity? By AA similarity. Both the triangles will be similar. And when both the triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are proportional. So I can say AD upon AB. Therefore AD upon AB is equal to this DE upon BC. DE upon BC. Now whatsoever value is given to you, you can put. AD value is given 3. AB value is, you can see here what is the value of AB. AB is AD plus DB. AD plus DB. So AD is 3 and DB is 4. So it will become 7. And DE. DE value is not given to you. And what is BC value given? 14. So cross multiply, 7 multiplied DE is equal to 14 into 3. So from here you can find DE. It is 14 into 3 by 7. 7 2s are 14 and 3 2s are 6 centimeter is DE. Now is, so here you can see question number 17. The answer you have got 6 centimeter and it is option number B. Now question number 18. 4 tan beta is equal to 3. You need to find this value. So see here, 4 tan beta is equal to 3. So what can you do? Tan beta will be equal to what? 3 upon 4. And you need to find the value of 4 sin beta minus 3 cos beta divided by 4 sin beta plus 3 cos beta. You will divide the numerator and denominator both, dividing numerator and denominator both by cos beta. So 4 sin beta upon cos beta minus 3 cos beta upon cos beta upon 4 sin beta upon cos beta plus 3 cos beta upon cos beta. So 4 sin beta upon cos beta will become 4 tan beta minus this will cut, it will be 3 upon 4 tan beta, and here it will be cut, it is 3. Now you need to put tan beta value. Put tan beta. How much is tan beta? 3 over 4. So let's substitute the value. This is 4 multiplied by 3 over 4 minus 3 upon 4 multiplied by 3 over 4 plus 3. 4 is cut, 4 is cut. So it is 3 minus 3 upon 3 plus 3 means 0 upon 6. And what is 0 upon 6? That is equal to 0. You can check the options here. A option will satisfy this, that is 0. Now after this question number 18, let's discuss question number 19. Question number 19 is one equation of a pair of dependent linear equations is minus 5x plus 7y is equal to 2. What can be the second equation? So for dependent linear equations, a1 upon a2 and is equal to b1 upon b2 and is equal to c1 upon c2 means it should be satisfied. So first equation given is minus 5x plus 7y, and if I bring plus 2 to the left, उसने ऐसे दे रखा है, it is equal to 2 दी है ऐसे, तो I will write it minus 5x plus 7y minus 2 is equal to 0. Now we need to check the first option first. First option is given like 10x plus 14y plus 4 is equal to 0. So minus 5 over 10, this over this, and then 7 over 14. So it is giving minus 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So first option is neglected. Then minus 10x minus 14y plus 4 is equal to 0. So minus 5 upon minus 10 will give us 1 by 2. Then 7 upon minus 14, it will give minus 1 by 2. So second option is also rejected because a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2 only are not equal. Now minus 10x plus 14y plus 4 is equal to 0. So minus 5 upon minus 10, what will it give? 1 by 2. 7 upon 14, it will also give 1 upon 2. Then minus 2 upon 4, it will give minus 1 by 2. So this option is also rejected, third. Now let's see the fourth option. 10x minus 14y equal to minus 4. तो आप क्या करो? 10x minus 14y plus 4 equal to 0 कर दो. अब minus 5 upon 10 करो. It will give minus 1 by 2. फिर आप करो 7 upon minus 14. ये आएगा minus 1 by 2. फिर आप करो minus 2 upon 4. ये भी आया minus 1 by 2. So what are you observing? that A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 and it is equal to C1 upon C2. So it means this is the condition for a pair of dependent linear equations. तो आपकी ऑप्शन नंबर जो D है that will be correct, right? Now question number 20th we will do. This is a letter of English alphabet is chosen at random. What is the probability that it is a letter of the word mathematics, right? So how we will do this question? Question number 20th. A letter of English alphabet is chosen at random. First of all, how many total possible outcomes are there? Total number of possible outcomes. There are 26 alphabets. So 26. Now we need to see favorable outcomes. Favorable outcomes. What is the word mathematics? M-A-T-H-E-M-A-T-I-C-S. This is mathematics. So here you need to take the favorable outcomes. एक तो M हो जाएगा, फिर क्या हो जाएगा? A हो जाएगा, फिर हो जाएगा T, फिर H भी हो जाएगा, then E also. Now after E again it is M. You need not to take it again. You have already taken A, you have already taken, drop it. T also you have already taken. I is not taken earlier, so I, then C, and then S. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are 8. Therefore, required probability. Required probability what will be what? Number of favorable outcomes upon total outcomes. So favorable outcomes are here 8 and total outcomes are 26. 2 4s are 8 and this is 13. So it is 4 upon 13. You can see here it is option number A.